Life Productions.
Bobby Baymont. I'm from Minnesota, out here in Phoenix. Mr. Speaking It into Existence. Out here.
Y'all know what the fuck going on? Royal Life Productions, this motherfucker.
So how long you been doing music?
Since about 2012, 2013. Basically watching my brother make music. He would always record himself, get on beats, make music, rap, all that stuff. And it just kind of drew me, and I always wanted to do it, but I never really messed with it until like 2012, 2013. So I always wanted to do it. So that's
So who inspired you to get into this business?
Inspired me. Well, besides my brother, just rappers like Snoop, Dr. Dre, definitely. Those two probably. That's why I used to listen to Tupac, Biggie. My mom used to buy us books and stuff like that, so we used to read about all of them. And Allen Iverson inspired me. I got a lot of inspirations, man. Allen Iverson mainly inspired me. Stuff like that. Well, I actually just dropped a single. It's called Lizzo. And yeah, I just dropped an album called Stability, and yeah, it's streaming everywhere. You can get that all over. But yeah, I'm dropping a new single. It's called Reviews. It's got a cartoon on the beat. Yeah, that's coming soon. And I got my mixtape Slave God dropping soon, topping next year. And oh my gosh, I got a feature with Sincerely Collins coming soon on that, and that's about all I can really do.
So that feature, how did you get that?
How'd I get man, really, my homie, after we performed at the Arizona Hip Hop Festival, and I don't know, my homie posted it on Instagram, and I was chilling, and he hit me up. He hit me up on the Facebook Messenger, and he's like, "Yo, Sincerely Collins hit our phone, or he hit my Instagram, all this stuff, like." And he's like, "You should work with this dude. You should work with him." I'm like, "Man, yeah, let me see what's up." So I hit him up, and it's history. Sent him a track, and he liked it.
So did you think it was spam?
Spam?
Yeah.
No, I didn't think it was spam. I thought it was because he liked the performance or something that we did. It was like a performance, so we were getting love from it. So I thought it was just love, and it was just love. So shout out Sincerely Collins, man. We got one in my bag. It's actually what it's called.
So how did you link up with the Respect the Underground?
Actually, it was I was doing photography for one of the homies out here, and they had a show, and yeah, he said I could get like a song on there. He had like a set, and I got a song on that, and yeah, I performed my single Speaking It Into Existence, and ever since then, it's been history. Someone hit me up. I don't remember who it was. Someone hit me up, and they're like, "You should talk to this dude." And it was the Respect the Underground people, and it's history, man.
So as an artist, how do you get your music out there?
Man, I started with SoundCloud. I go everywhere. I do everything with the music. I'm different with it. I use like all the platforms that I can find. I try and post something on every platform. If I posted so much music. I've got my music everywhere. So, but usually I use SoundCloud, and man, I just started dropping on iTunes, so it's about to be a big 2020. But really, SoundCloud, Instagram, Facebook, all the free stuff, and then you can invest when you're ready to invest. But I just always make music, so I always try to find places to drop it. It don't really matter to me as long as people can hear it.
So I know you've seen that everybody was putting their streams up for Spotify.
Yeah.
Did you put yours up?
No, I didn't. I just started on Spotify, really getting into that. So my streams probably aren't real, but I was a top streamed artist, I think, this week. A couple people hit me up, and they're like, "Yo, I saw you on my top stream." So I don't know. I didn't do that though.
So when you scroll down your timeline and you see people that got like 200 streams,
yeah,
do you look at them a certain way as you see the people with 1,000 25,000 streams.
Do I look at them? No, I don't look at them a certain way. I don't care. I don't care about the numbers. I'm not one of those people. If I'm not going through the numbers to look for my music. I just like look for music, and if it bumps, then it bumps, and hopefully we can work or something. And yeah, I don't look at nobody no certain way because of their streams or their music numbers or anything. That's just me. But I'm an artist, so I know that's big businesses and stuff do that. But I'm an artist, so I like your music. Maybe I can help you get some. Yeah, I do photography, and man, that's actually a good question. It was music. I was making music, and I don't know. I was like looking for I didn't want to like go and have nobody really take none of my pictures or anything like that. So I just got a camera and I started taking my own pictures. I was always into taking pictures, but it really started with taking pictures of me and doing it for music. And then I would drop my music with the album art, and people would be like, "Dang, that's a hard ass picture. Like, damn, where'd you get your photo at? Where'd you get your photography at?" And I'd be like, "Man, listen to the song at least." But then I was like, "Man, I might as well do this." And I learned, got good at it, and I ended up just loving to do it. So I like the interaction and stuff. It's cool.
So how do you get your clients?
How do I get my clients? Basically, same as I get people to listen to music. Really, I post my stuff everywhere. The best way I have was I wore my camera all over everywhere. I was out here hustling, like I was out here. So anytime you saw me, you saw a camera, and I was around the right people, I guess. So people would book me, and then I would put my stuff online, like apps like Thumbtack, apps like just everywhere, Facebook, Instagram, using all those types of platforms, and just show. I was just passionate about it, so I feel like people gravitate to that type of stuff. If you love what you do, people gravitate, and if they see you with like the camera on you, they're gonna be like, "That's that dude with the camera. I want to work with him." So that's how I did it.
So how do you get your music up there?
Like I said, everywhere, man. I post it everywhere, like SoundCloud. They had Hulk Share. I don't know if they still got Hulk Share, but YouTube, iTunes, all that stuff. You know what I mean? I just started with that. So, man, just wherever I can get it. You know what I'm saying? And anywhere. I say post it everywhere. And then all the avenues that you got, like the Twitters, the Facebooks, you push it like that, you get it. That's how I do it. Like, got me right here.
So don't you supposed to have a team to also do that with you?
I mean, you can have a team. I mean, I got a team. I got people who support me and who rock with me. I got like my main people. Shout out my homie Ty, totally committed. I actually got a song with my homie Lee over at Level Up Entertainment. So it's all about networking, you know what I'm saying? Because you can have a team, but like at the end of the day, if you do music, you want to work with who you want to work with. So I just always network, and I feel like just going around trying to work with the artists that you want to work with, making good music, that's the network right there. That's how you do it. I've been putting in a lot of work, so it took me this long. If it were super easy, it would have happened a long time ago. So that's how I feel about it. Got bangers with a lot of people coming up, so it's popping.
So you saying if it was so easy, you would have blew up a long time ago. What's stopping you right now from blowing up?
Man, I feel like it's just being aware, understanding of where you're at right now. Like, I don't know, I feel like everything that's happened with me and how I've come in the game and where I'm at right now, I feel like back then it wouldn't have worked out. Like, I was way too not established. I wasn't established. I wasn't ready. I wasn't like mentally ready. I wasn't financially ready. I wasn't any of that. So it just was, I was making music. So right now I feel like I'm focused. I'm ready. I got like I got everything I need. It's all good. So now it's like it's just being focused and aware where you're at in life. So I don't know. It's God's plan.
So do you think every artist should have a cameraman?
A cameraman? Uh yeah, I think you should have a cameraman, or at least you should have a camera and be at least having somebody document what you're doing, or someone at least. Like, I think if you're trying to be in the industry or do something like that, yeah, you should have a cameraman. You should have somebody documenting those.
So should an artist pay?
Pay
Yeah.
for photos and stuff.
Yeah, if they have their own cameraman. Now, if you're an artist, should you have a cameraman walking around with you everywhere you go, documenting everything?
Yeah. Should they pay for that cameraman?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're successful and you're making money, yeah. And that camera, if you're bringing that cameraman to do business, to work your business, just like a gig, you're hiring that cameraman to be on you all the time. Pause. But like, you're hiring them to be like by your side all the time. So yeah, you should pay them, because unless you're just walking around not getting money, not doing nothing, like then I mean, then they're just wasting their time. But if it's a profit, then yeah, you should be paying them for their service. It's a service. So yeah.
So when do you think your cameraman should stop recording?
Should stop recording?
Yeah, cause you see a lot of artists.
Keep that junk running, man. For me, keep it running. I say keep that running the whole time.
But you see a lot of artists get into altercations with other people.
Yeah.
And their camera still running.
Yeah.
And then someone
and
uploads
getting caught up.
Yeah,
getting caught up. I think I don't know. It's savage. So like, all publicity is good publicity. Like at the end of the day, but like that's your life. So I don't know. Like if you're in the public eye and if you're a celebrity, and we're talking celebrity status, and you got a cameraman, keep it running. But the cameraman should be smart enough to know if some shit's going down, like, yeah, cut that. But I mean, if it's like at a party or an event, like I just seen, what was it, Lil Yachty or whatever, I don't want to say no, but like they were like they're at some Rolling Loud or something. That's like a public event. So it's like, yeah, keep that shit running. Like, that's how I feel. Anything can go down. So that's just me. But if it's in the cut, or like somewhere where it's like low key and no type of cameras really, if it's super low key, like I can understand being like, nah, just cut the camera. So that's how I feel about it.
What about in the studio? Should you have your cameraman in the studio all the time?
Depends on how you want to work. Like for me, I like being by myself. That's just me. But like if I'm in like a studio, like if I was in this studio working, yeah, it'd be cool to have a cameraman for sure. For sure, I'd have a cameraman. It's just about picking the time, and being smart. It's an investment. So if you don't got it, don't get a cameraman. And if you have a plan in the studio, do your plan in the studio. You don't need that extra shit. Like keep it 100. But if you want a cameraman and you're trying to pop off with the Instagram, do your thing. I am totally for that.
You were at the Arizona Hip Hop Festival. It's crazy because I keep asking all the same artists about the Hip Hop Festival. How was it?
The Hip Hop Festival?
Yes.
It was lit, man. I won't even lie. It was my first festival. So, oh my gosh. Yeah, we killed that shit. And it was super lit. I appreciate everybody for showing up. Man, I'm still on a vibe from that. So, shout out Respect the Underground. Shout out Select Presents. Shout out everybody who put that on. That was lit for me. Big time.
So did you get any buzz from that?
Did I get any buzz? I'm right here. I'm sitting right here. Like, yeah. So, yeah, I'm seeing a lot. Like, yeah, I feel like it gave me a good buzz. It gave me the push to make a couple moves to where I'm going. So yeah.
So you saying to make a couple moves? Can you name any of those moves that you got in the bag right now?
In the bag?
Yeah.
I got this feature with Sincerely Collins right now, and that shit's a banger. Like that came right after the Hip Hop Awards. Right after the Hip Hop Awards, that's in the cut. That can be letting on 2020, top of 2020. You can expect that. And if you don't know me, I drop music, so I'm not one to hold music. So I'm coming with bangers. And what else for things I got in the cut? I'm gonna be it's not in finalized, but I might be performing in Seattle in March, in Spokane, Washington, and Seattle. But other than that, I got my Swave God album mixtape dropping and my Mowgli album dropping. Big names on that, produced by a couple big producers out in Minnesota, Rico Tech, Minnesota. Shout out him. And I got my brother on there, Ty P. I got a couple more people coming. So yeah, a couple moves being made. I don't want to give everything. Like there's a couple other things that I'm trying to keep low key. So yeah, I don't want to give you everything. Yeah.
How do you distance your personal life from music?
From music, I don't know. I feel like I coordinated like pretty well. I make time. I schedule time for like my personal life. We make plans and we stick to them. I try and stick to them. Like usually when I'm planning something for music, I stick to it. So if that's planned, it goes down. But if I'm doing something like outside of that, like family or someone like that, then that takes all priority for me. But I look at business as my second priority. First is family, first is God, but like first is family. So if I have an emergency with family, I feel like that trumps it. But when it comes to music, man, it's a job for me. So you can't be late for your job and you can't like not show up. So you gotta have an excuse if you don't show up, and I don't not show up. So that's how I feel.
You got a lot of your family on your team?
Yeah, man, my whole family is on the team, you know what I'm saying? Once we come up, the whole family coming up, they already know, you know what I'm saying? TC, you know what it is, man, the whole family on the team, every one of them, whether they want to be or not. I mean.
So do they support you in music?
My family? Yeah, my family supports. I be making a lot of music about my family, so they know. A lot of people, I'm a lyricist, so my family, I feel like they know me the most. So when I spit something, they know how it feels and what it is. So they support me, and yeah, we're all coming up.
Can you tell the viewers what's the difference between a lyricist and a mumble rapper?
A lyricist and a mumble rapper? Man, they might not like my answer, but I feel like a lyricist is like what I can't really define a lyricist besides saying that like I write down. I'm witty with the lyric. I like to be creative with it. And mumble rapping, maybe I feel like there's room for air. Like there's more room for air, and there's like room for making air sound good. You know what I'm saying? Like you can spit something and maybe like fuck it up a little bit and it's still okay. Like, oh yeah, that sounds good because I'm just like mumbling it, you know. I'm sorry, something, I don't know. I don't got nothing against mumble rap because I love it. I love all the music, but like as a lyricist, I like to write and speak my words clearly and actually like say it. But like I like to freestyle too. So I got styles, but like I feel like the difference between a lyricist maybe in this type of setting would be a lyricist is more articulate with the craft and more correct with it, more politically correct for their own type of dialect, like their own type of thing. They want to make it more correct. When the mumble rapper is just out here, you know what I'm saying, spitting and whatever comes out, that sounds good, and we're gonna keep it for the sound. You know what I mean?
How did you find your sound?
Man, that's a good question. A lot of life, and a lot of studios, a lot of different styles, a lot of rapping. I've done a lot of shows, a lot of experimenting. Yeah, I used to be more soft with it, quiet with it, and I started performing and whatnot, and I started turning up and realizing that's how I want to get on the mic, and it brought out more emotion and made me test my vocals, test my voice, just stuff like that, and just really test myself in the booth, and yeah, it just brought me to being confident to where I know how I want to sound in a song more so, because people sometimes they rap and they want to they hear something on a beat that's not them, and then you get in the booth and then you start going and you're like, dang, that's not what I heard, because you're not listening for you. You got to find your sound so you can listen to you, and then you find that on the beat, and then you go, and then it's a breeze. And you know what I'm saying? That's my method, giving some keys. But like that's how I had to find my sound, was realize that I gotta listen for me and not like some catchy little like sound, because then you just get disappointed and you're like, that's not how I want it to sound. But once you get your own voice and your vibe, then you listen to beats different. And yeah, that took me a while. I had to go through a lot of critiquing with myself, and so yeah, a lot of experimenting, we'll put it like that.
So what's the difference between you now as an artist than you when you first started?
Man, I'm a lot more conscious. I'm a lot more aware. I'm a lot more polished with the craft, I think. A whole lot smarter, and I feel like I'm just I grew. I'm a more mature artist. My fans got to see me start, and I don't know, I feel like I'm more ready for the game and a lot smarter. I developed my sound before. I don't know if I necessarily knew how I wanted to sound on the mic and how I wanted to portray my vision and what I want to do. And now I feel like I got I know what I want to do, and I got like a clear kind of path of how I want to make my music. I know what I want to do with it, and like before it was just me kind of experimenting and like going with what I like, and now it's like I got more of a vision, you know what I'm saying? Just more of a vision.
In the music industry,
yeah,
what group would you go to?
Man, I would go to, if I had to choose any like music, oh, for sure Taylor Gang, man. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm a fan of music too, so like you didn't say none of the ones that I would choose, but like yeah, Taylor Gang, I would definitely go to Taylor Gang. I'm a Wiz fan, but if out of those ones, man, I would go with Cash Money, or that. I would go, no disrespect to Cash Money, but I would go with QC. They're all good labels. All those are dope labels. I would definitely go with, I mean, you know what I'm saying, anyone, but like out of like message and vision and all that stuff of how I could do what I want to do, I'd probably take Taylor Gang in the industry, just because I like how they get down, and I've been a fan of Wiz when it comes to this music. I feel like it's just a cool vibe. I'll say that he's a cool vibe. Yeah.
So out of all the artists in the industry, who would you want to work with first?
First,
Mainstream.
Mainstream.
Yes.
Man, really. I feel like, see, I came up back in the day, and I'm lit. So like, I'm lit. So really, like, I like rappers like. I've been seeing, like, when you blow up, every rapper like works with, like, you know what I mean, Wayne, or man, like Wayne, Soulja Boy, someone like Jay-Z. That'd be dope. That's late. That'd probably be like way later. But like, man, someone lit, someone turned, someone in the industry who's lit. I don't know.
But wouldn't that cost you a lot of money to work with? Jay-Z,
Yeah. Oh, if we're talking, I mean, yeah, like Jay-Z. I'd like to work with Andre 3000. That would be dope. Outkast, De La Soul. I love that. Old school stuff like that. If I could like bring them into like the wave, I feel like I could. That'd be dope. LL, stuff like that. Kendrick Lamar, definitely Kendrick Lamar. Snoop, stuff like that.
So what's stopping you right now from blowing up?
What's stopping me? Nothing's stopping me. I'm on my way. I already know. So like, man, I'm cool. Like I feel like nothing's stopping me. And and it's not like with the industry people, that's just people that I grew up listening to and like seeing like the moves and how people move in the industry, and that's who I would like to work with. It'd be cool. Like I think Sincerely Collins, I'm cool working Sincerely Collins. He killed it. Wait until you hear this verse. Wait until you hear this verse. This is in the industry. This is big. Like Sincerely Collins, put him on the list. I don't work with Sincerely Collins. He killed that shit. So, man, I don't remember what the question was, but yeah.
So where can people find you out on social media?
You can find me at Bobby Baymont on Instagram. You can find me at AYYOAO on Twitter. And man, Bobby Baymont on all streaming platforms, YouTube, all that. And yeah, Bobby Miyagi on Facebook. That's the only tricky one. I gotta change that. But you know what I'm saying? It's Miyagi Vision.